Welcome viewers to this edition of W2F Kearney News. We have a lot to cover, including a breaking news story covered exclusively by this station. You may be aware of a new Kearney Shell gas station in town that is making headline news due to one upset customer over the non-use of masks by the employees. Dennis Michael Murray Jr. went into the station to purchase a Red Bull and became angered by employees not wearing masks. This man, now dubbed the name Chicken Little, suddenly became a target of ridicule and mockery after posting on social media the negligent non-use of masks. His objective, however, to gain support suddenly dropped like a fat kid on a seesaw. Unbeknownst to many, the new place was secretly famous for their chicken, until now. With all the crispy, crunchy chicken addicts, everyone began to discuss the deliciousness of their crispy chicken recipe. In the words of Dennis, quote, I posted to a local Facebook page titled Keeping Kearney Informed that the new gas station restaurant was not following guidelines and the rednecks out there went nuts, end quote. I went to investigate myself the use of masks and the sample of the chicken. I was more impressed with this convenient store chicken than I was with the absence of masks. The service was quick and friendly, and yes, they are fully aware of Chicken Little. The masks are falling off. This gave them greater than expected business, and they actually ran out of chicken last night, according to one anonymous employee. Now, onto the Kearney School District. The half and half program is getting exactly that. Half of the week in school, half of the students' attention, half of the education these kids deserve, and less than half of the public health communicable disease intervention effectiveness of controlling the actual virus. Online learning is only advantageous for some students. Others need classroom structure and lack the motivation and self-teaching the online program requires. Take a look at teacher perception versus reality. Now, one of my viewers sent me this video to show what these kids are learning to develop their competitive chances for scholarships. This student's assignment is going to completely restructure the scholarly foundation and curriculum of the educational future. Clip 1, please.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
What the school district cannot do is mandate who the students socialize with outside of school. So the A through L students are exposed to the M through Z students. The cancellation of homecoming has increased the probability of exposure when students will be taking their dates onto a packed school bus. The gymnasium now seems like a better venue with greater ventilation and spacing for individual health and safety. Mr. Crabtree, where do we begin with you? Well, ladies, Mr. Crabtree created his own community website with 32 members. He hopes to double membership by this time next year, 2021. We are unsure of the desired platform of this Facebook group, which seems to lack direction. We have discovered a plea for a woman to provide Mr. Crabtree some companionship. The only caveat that troubles Mr. Crabtree finding the perfect partner is in his demand that this woman is expected to bait her own hooks, take the fish off the hook, clean and gut the fish herself. He states, quote, they just don't make women like this anymore, end quote. Mr. Crabtree is trying to sell this leather fringe jacket, if there are any interest. Otherwise, you might be the lucky lady to see Mr. Crabtree wearing only the jacket someday. In need of Christmas lighting? Look no further than using a highly experienced professional Holiday Lights local light hanger right here in Kearney. His work is very impressive and he is very flexible with his schedule and can tackle anything from minimal Christmas lights to extensive lighting orchestrated with music. Please give Cole Mills a call to change any bulbs in your house or prepare your house to finally outcompete your neighbors. I hope you enjoyed today's coverage of Kearney News. Stay tuned for future news coverage.